What do you make of the performance, Chris?
Yeah, we thought it was good. It was a challenge early. We thought they were pretty good. Yeah, it made it a little bit hard for us. I thought we missed some shots early that might have had us feeling a little bit better at quarter time. But obviously, going scores level, it was clear that the game was on. So I thought, in particular, our second quarter defensively, which started around the ball, just made it hard for them to get the ball inside 50. And that was not that we were bad in the first quarter, but I just thought, that was the pivotal moment in the game, that second quarter.
What do you think a result like that, or a performance like that? Obviously, the score was, margins wide. So what do you think?
Well, I said pre-game in some media that it's not as if we sort of sit there and go, it's just all about us, because that's not the modern game. We do sort of shift slightly every week depending on who we play. But we have got to focus on trying to get our game as good as we can possibly get it and work on the things that we think are going to be important late in the season. So a lot of those were really good. We have pretty good availability at the moment as well. Some guys coming back through the VFL next week. That's part of it. Even sort of getting the chance to manage Reece Stanley is going to be important to us, we think. Helped. So, yeah, like all in all, we feel positive about the performance without being, carried away by it.
Janet Harlan, obviously, started the season down back and had a real impact the last couple of games up forward. Do you probably stick with him up forward for now, or is it like a lot of you guys where you can just sort of swing him wherever you need it, whatever time of the game?
Yeah, we think the flexibility is important. So it would be surprising if he doesn't play a lot forward, but even starting as a sub today, which is clearly a management thing in our mind, and not many players actually want this, but he is the type that could play in a variety of positions, which makes him a good candidate for that role. As it was, it was easy enough for us to play him forward, and again, nice to know he can have an impact. Like not many guys want to play too well as a sub. You don't want to get a reputation of being a good sub, but all in all, it was positive for him.
Were you dancing to the Macarena there for a while?
No, but the crowd was up and about, wasn't it? Yeah, no, the music after goals is not my thing at all.
But it was pretty amazing.
Ask me what I'd change in the AFL, that's it.
Your number one thing?
Be up there.
5 minutes, they were magic, really.
Yeah, well, someone said, and I'm not sure, someone said it was the fastest 4 goals in history. Right, the second fastest, was it?
This century, I think.
This century.
Yeah.
Have they got records before that?
I
They do?
don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know about before that.
Yeah. But suffice to say, he had an impact. Yeah, and I hate that song.
He does show his perfect stuff. How do you think he was set temptation?
I think our approach is to cross that bridge when we come to it. This was more a management thing. We've got a 5-day break into our next game. We were really keen for him to have continuity, and this was a way we thought to give him the best chance of playing next week, which he will. It's going to be a hard decision for us. I suspect it will be a little bit opposition, venue, all that sort of stuff. It's hard to pinpoint. But again, I don't think he should be worried, we found our perfect sub. We'd like him to be playing more than a quarter and a half most weeks.
Ocean Moore was pretty impressive. He's really taking the job.
Yeah, and it's a hard role, those roles. Like even early on, they were, whacking him off the ball and stuff. He's a tough little Irishman. Like, it just doesn't bother him at all. I think he actually enjoys it. But that doesn't take away from the fact that, it's a pretty relentless role if you're going to do it well against one of the best players in the comp. So, yeah, that was a positive as well.
The Tom Stewart incident with Ollie Wines, what did you make of that?
Yeah, I had a quick look at it. I haven't seen it from really close up. So my take was coming really hard at the ball, jumped with an attempt to smother. And then, so I think we know after the Braden Maynard shift in the rules that even when you are in the air, there's not, you're not like a magic bullet where you can change your trajectory in the air, but you do have to mitigate the damage to the other player if you can. And I thought he just fell on top of him. So, yeah, I'm very confident he'd be okay. But what did you think? Same. Yep.
Yeah.
Would you be nervous if you'd been visibly concussed though? Would you be nervous?
I think that we're in an environment now where if anyone gets concussed, we're looking for someone to pay. So, and that's why you have to be so careful. Now, I'm not arguing that that's the wrong way to think about it. There's an argument, at least in my head, where that's probably the right way to think about it. But I need to probably change my thinking a little bit because I thought Stephen May did what he could to mitigate the damage to the other player, and it was just one of those unfortunate things. Hands by his side, clipped him with the shoulder. Now, if you turn your body and you line him up, you know you're in trouble. Harder one when you're in the air, but again, my understanding is if Maynard did today what he did in that prelim final, he'd get suspended. So you need to get with the program. It's not, I'm not sitting here saying, oh, they just got May wrong. Because if it goes to, well, did it go through 3 levels? The MRO, then tribunal, then an appeal?
Yeah.
And they still said it was correct, then it's correct. You can argue all you like that it's not. But again, I sort of come back to this idea, the way we coach the players is you've got to mitigate the damage when you're in that position. And that was kind of my take on it.
Do you think Jeremy get distracted or there's a long way off at 100 goals?
Trying to put myself in that position, I'd be a bit enthused around the idea. My sense is it's still so far off. He's going to have to play a few finals, which is, a long way from a guarantee for us. So sort of go back to my previous answers. I think we're a better team when he has the ball. But there is a line there where if we're choosing him over better options, then we'd need to address it. I'm not seeing it too much, but they're clearly looking for him.
Yeah, a couple of the handballs, do you feel they would have happened, those sort of instances, if he wasn't nearing the 100? It does happen numerous times throughout the season, I guess, with Jeremy, but
Yeah.
do you think it would have in those instances?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say too much other than there are certain positions on the ground where him snapping the ball on his left is a higher percentage than one of the best kicks in our team on their right. I'm happy for him to get the ball in that situation.
With that,
I saw it enough at GWS. It was annoying then. But no, if we keep giving it to him and he misses, then maybe we'd address it. But I don't think that's happening, is it? Not that I could be wrong.
with that 5-day break coming up, are you looking to potentially rest a couple of players or even just do what you did with Reece Stanley potentially today if the result gets
Yeah. Well, we think about this stuff a lot, but we've got 3 games to go and then we've got to bye. Like, we've got guys in good health. We've obviously got a bit of a macro plan that we sort of think through the possibilities, but we just don't want anyone in our internal environment thinking about pacing themselves through to the end of the year. We're in a scrap with some really good teams. So it's just not at the forefront of our mind. It's late in the week, we'll probably give you a bit of an indication of what we're thinking, but it's still pretty... I think it's likely we'll play a very similar team.
Any injury?
Sorry.
There you go.
Just the potential for the top 2 spot, is that an extra motivator going into for the final 3 games to potentially boost your percentage and keep on winning?
I think it's a simple way of looking at it that I suspect is the correct way of thinking about it. If you get your game in good order, good things flow off the back of it. Like, falling in love with yourself and thinking we're going to chase percentage is a recipe for disaster. And even then, like, even if you could manipulate it, I'm not sure that you should. Like, you just play as well as you can and the dominoes fall where they will. And like, even I sort of don't look back too much, but we ended up finishing 3rd, I think, last year, played Port over there, and the priority was let's play as well as we can in that game. That's the way we're thinking about it.
Any injury?
No, I think we're pretty clear. Thanks.